Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe now, this start video. The Duggar family, famous for their large, tight-knit clan, strict religious values, and reality TV appearances, has been no stranger to public highs and lows. Their journey, chronicled on shows like 19 Kids and Counting and later Counting On, has been filled with celebrations of new births, weddings, and family milestones. But amid the celebrations, tragedy has also struck their family. Most recently, Jessa Duggar, one of the beloved Duggar daughters, faced a heartbreaking loss that shocked her fans, family, and the world. In an emotional reveal, Jessa shared news of the devastating loss she and her family had experienced. Her sorrow was not just a private matter, but a collective grief that rippled through their entire family, leaving fans reeling. In a poignant moment, Jessa's mother, Michelle Duggar, was seen crying openly on social media, expressing the immense pain of losing a loved one. This tragedy has not only impacted the Duggar family, but also sparked conversations about grief, family support, and the complex emotions behind such a heartbreaking moment. The story of Jessa's loss, Michelle's reaction, and the family's response is one of sorrow and healing, showing how even the most publicly adored families face unimaginable heartache. The Duggar family's journey of public and private life. The Duggar family first gained widespread attention with the debut of 19 Kids and Counting in 2008, which followed Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's journey as parents of 19 children. The show showcased the family's daily life, faith-based values, and commitment to family, including their choice to homeschool their children and follow traditional gender roles. The family's lifestyle, as well as their religious beliefs, drew both admiration and criticism from viewers, with many fascinated by the sheer number of children the family had and the strict discipline they followed. Over the years, as the family expanded, so did their media presence. The Duggars continued to share their joys with the world, celebrating marriages, births, and holidays, and dealing with the ups and downs of their public and private lives. However, it was not always smooth sailing for the Duggar family. In 2015, a scandal involving their eldest son, Josh Duggar, who was accused of molestation, led to the cancellation of 19 Kids and Counting and brought intense scrutiny to the family. Despite the controversy, the Duggars maintained their focus on faith and family, and Counting On was launched to highlight the lives of Jim Bob and Michelle's older children, including Jessa. Jessa Duggar, in particular, became a fan favorite, known for her straightforward personality and deep commitment to her faith. Jessa's story was one of growing into adulthood, marriage, and motherhood. She married Ben Seawald in 2014, and the couple soon welcomed their first child, Spurgeon, followed by Henry. The couple's growing family was featured on Counting On, and Jessa became an advocate for strong family values and the joys of motherhood. Her audience cheered her on, with many women admiring her as a role model of faith and family. The heartbreaking news: Jessa Duggar's loss. On the evening of the tragedy, Jessa took to social media to share the painful news with her fans. She posted a heartfelt message about the loss she and her family had just experienced. The message was simple yet deeply emotional, expressing the devastation of a loss that was still fresh and raw. Jessa wrote that she and Ben were mourning the death of their unborn child, a devastating miscarriage that left her heartbroken. Losing a baby is an incredibly difficult experience, and Jessa's announcement opened the floodgates for the outpouring of sympathy from her fans, friends, and family. Many fans expressed their grief and shared their own stories of loss, with many offering words of comfort and support. The comments under her post were filled with messages of love and encouragement, reminding Jessa that she wasn't alone in her pain. Miscarriages, although tragically common, are often an unspoken grief for many families, and seeing a public figure like Jessa share her story brought the topic into the light. Jess's decision to share her experience publicly was a brave one. While many parents prefer to grieve privately, Jess's openness provided a sense of solidarity for those who had suffered similar losses. The Duggar family, known for their transparency and faith-based outlook, rallied around Jessa during this dark time, offering emotional support and prayers. Michelle Duggar's heart-wrenching response in the wake of Jessa's heartbreaking announcement. Michelle Duggar, the matriarch of the family, was visibly affected by the loss. Known for her stoic demeanor and unwavering faith, Michelle had always been the pillar of strength for her children, guiding them through life's challenges with grace and faith. However, this loss was one that shook even the strongest of foundations. Michelle was seen in an emotional video where she spoke about the grief that she and your family were experiencing. She tearfully expressed how deeply the loss affected her, not just as a mother, but as a grandmother and a member of the Duggar family. Her raw emotion was a powerful moment for fans who had seen her as a steady, loving figure for so many years. In the video, Michelle reflected on her own journey of motherhood and how painful it was to witness her daughter's heartbreak. She spoke about the deep love she had for her grandchildren and how losing a family member, even in the early stages of pregnancy, was a profound experience. Her tears resonated with many fans, showing that even the Duggar family, who often put on a brave face for the public, could not shield themselves from life's most painful moments. Michelle's vulnerability in that moment was a rare and raw moment for fans who had watched their family for years. For those who had followed the Duggars for a long time, Michelle's tears were a reminder that no family, no matter how large or seemingly perfect, is immune to pain. It was a sobering and emotional reminder that even in the world of reality TV, grief is an inevitable part of life. The family's support and reaction in the days following Jessa's announcement. The Duggar family came together to support their daughter and her husband through this difficult time. Jim Bob Duggar, the patriarch of the family, has been known for his strong role in supporting his children, especially in times of need. Fans saw how the entire Duggar family rallied behind Jessa, offering their prayers and emotional support. Jessa's siblings, many of whom have young children of their own, expressed their sorrow over the loss. For many, the pain of losing a family member, especially an unborn child, is a shared grief that binds people together. Despite the differences in how each Duggar child chooses to live their lives, the family has always remained close-knit, and in times of grief, that unity was evident. Jessa and Ben's community of friends and supporters also showed up for them, offering prayers and sending flowers, meals, and comforting words. The Duggar family's response to the loss showed the strength of their faith and the deep love they have for each other. Though the pain was imaginable, their faith served as a guiding light through this dark time. The healing process in moving forward. The journey of healing after miscarriage is different for everyone, but Jessa and Ben have shared in their posts that they are taking it one day at a time. The couple, who have always been vocal about their faith and the importance of prayer, have leaned on each other and their community to get through this tough period. While the grief of losing a child will never fully go away, many parents find solace in the memories they have of the baby, the support of family and friends, and their spiritual beliefs. Jess and Ben have expressed gratitude for the support they've received and have focused on the love that they have for their children and each other. They've also highlighted the importance of giving themselves space to grieve and have thanked fans for respecting their privacy during this difficult time. For Jessa, the experience has not only been a painful reminder of the fragility of life, but also a time for reflection. Her open sharing of the experience has undoubtedly helped others who have faced similar losses feel less alone. Through her vulnerability, Jessa has created an environment where others can openly talk about their grief and heal together.